started. Pearl's going to be late today. Hello, Bin.
Good morning, Nicholas.
Bin, can you do the first one, please?
Okay.
When my father went to school, the boys and girls were taught in separate classes. Which one?
Separate. Be separate.
No.
No. What's the difference between A and D? Sorry.
One letter.
So sorry, I figure out. So answer is A, separate.
No.
No.
50-50.
Okay. Sorry, the answer is B, separate.
That's right. It's A and A. Separate. It's a funny spelling, but we say separate, but spell it separate, so separate. Actually, we actually say separate. So that's the correct one there, B. Okay. What does it mean we're taught in separate classes?
They go to different classes.
What do you think of that? Do you prefer being taught with girls or just with boys?
I don't know.
Well, what's your opinion? Do you think boys and girls should be mixed in class or separate?
I think they should be in the same class.
I agree. Why?
It's a little difficult to explain.
Do girls have an effect on boys?
Could you say again?
All right. No, it's all right. No, never mind. That's enough. So separate means different classes, and sometimes they're taught in separate schools also. And sometimes it's because they say that girls do not learn if they're with boys, and boys do not learn if they're with girls. So some people say separate them, so it depends on your opinion. All right. Thank you, Ben. Winnie.
Yes.
What are the necessary qualifications for the job? Which spelling?
True. D. True.
D. That's right. Necessary. So there's an A in there. All right. Can you spell necessary now, Wayne?
Necessary.
E-R-Y. Hurry. Okay, thanks, Winnie. Angela.
Hello.
Most students choose to live in student accommodation in the first year of their studies, as it's convenient and affordable. What does affordable mean?
You can pay the money.
That's right. Where do you live? Do you live in a dormitory or your parents?
I live in dormitory.
Is that good?
Yes.
Do you have to share a room?
Yes. We have 4 girls in the room.
Is that okay?
Okay.
All right. Which spelling of accommodation is correct?
A.
That's right. It's double T and double M. So, now in the future, Angela, do you want to live with 4 girls when you get old?
No.
No, all right. What is old? When do you start getting old, Angela?
Old. 65 years old.
Okay. I'll give you a tick for that because I'm not 65 yet. Thank you.
Thank you.
Alice.
Hello.
Bad news. I'm afraid there's been a definite drop in sales since the same period last year. What do they mean by the same period last year?
It's the same time or day last year.
So which is spelling of definite correct?
A.
No.
B.
That's correct. B. It's definite. So we say definite, but it's spelled definite. So that's the correct there. Now is that definitely the correct answer? So Alice, is that definitely the correct answer?
Sorry.
My question's here.
Oh.
Say yes.
Yes.
Very good. Thank you, Alice. Joe.
Hello.
It says, which of the following words is spelled correctly?
Changeable.
Yes, that's right. It's a stupid spelling, but that's the way it's spelled. Now use it in a sentence for me, Joe.
Sorry.
Use changeable in a sentence.
Yeah.
So use it in a sentence. Think about weather.
You. Oh, the weather is changeable.
Yeah, that's right. This morning when I got up, we were having a storm. It was pouring with rain and howling with wind. Now the temperature's about 30 degrees and there's no rain, so the weather is very changeable. So, Joe, where do you want to live when you finally settle down? Where do you want to live in the future?
The young mountain and sea.
Yes, stay in Taiwan?
Yes.
Why?
Because food here is cheap.
And it's your home. All right, thank you, Joe.
Thank you.
Rita.
Hi.
It's important that our students studying at university learn to work independently. Which one's the correct one?
C.
Yeah, independently. That's correct. So use it in another sentence instead of this one.
What?
What? Use it in a sentence independently. I want you to do it independently.
Yes.
Guess what?
I always do my homework and study alone.
Good. So independently. Alone would fit there. But you're correct. We do it independently. Rita, which do you prefer, studying alone or with other people?
Yes.
Yes, what?
I really like to study alone in the library.
Because? Why? Why do you like to study alone in the library?
Because
like watching
the space is so quiet.
Quiet. How do you spell quiet?
Q-U-I-E-T.
Good. So quiet. How do you spell Q?
Q.
So when people are queuing in a line, how do you spell Q?
Q-U-E.
Yes.
Can you hear me? Because
Yes I can. I've got Q-U-E. What else?
C-U-T.
Q-U-E-U-E. Q.
Q.
Okay. Q-U-E-U-E. Okay. So how do you spell queuing? Is it queuing or queuing? Which one's right? Sorry.
The first one.
Yeah, that's right. Queuing. Okay, thank you. Now, there's an interesting thing going on in Australia at the moment. It's in all the media here. Now, first of all, I'm going to play you a small, sorry. I just want to put this up so it can load. And while that's loading, Pearl, I think I heard you before. Could you assign these questions?
Okay, only three. Only three?
Only
okay,
three.
I'll do
Don't
that.
worry, it's very short. It's only 45
Okay.
seconds.
Okay, okay, I'll do that. Okay, done. It's done.
All right. TA, could you start that playing when you're ready, please?
Good morning, Nicholas. I'm Ben.
You know the answer? You know the answer.
不知道。
那你就说你不会了。
Intensive physical training, such through Twitter personalities and teaching her computer basics. Oh.
Sorry, Nicholas, we cannot hear you. Can you hear me?
Sorry.
Okay.
Yeah, I put my microphone off. What does intensive physical training mean, Bing?
Intensive. 我是老师一直关掉它。With a working machine.
Yeah, but what about, what does it mean though? Yes, that was a walking machine for the chicken. What does the actual phrase mean?
I don't understand what.
Alright, if I put you through intensive physical training, what would happen to you?
my muscle will grow. I'll
Correct.
grow my muscle.
So if you were going to do physical
get stronger.
training, what would you do? So what sort of physical training would you like to do, Bing?
I like swimming and hiking.
All right, that's a good choice. Thank you. Right.
You're
How
welcome.
did they teach the chicken computer basics?
By chicken puppet.
Yes. Specially designed chicken puppet. What's a puppet? What does puppet mean?
It's kind of like like something like it's kind of like the how do I phrase it? Like a doll or
Yeah.
I know what to
Tell me, I've written a name there, Thunderbirds. Have you ever heard of that? Does that name mean anything to you?
All I can remember is from the Pokemon cartoon.
No, when I was a child, that's going back a long time, there was a puppet show called Thunderbirds. And they had rockets, they had people in them, and it was an early animated cartoon series, and it's now reached it's back on television in the West, and it's iconic. Iconic means that everybody thinks, oh, how wonderful it is, so they keep showing it. It's absolute rubbish. I mean, the stories are very not very good, and the puppets sort of, they're very jumpy, but that was, they do have some series based on puppets. It's quite interesting.
Nicholas.
Yes.
Can you find the theme song of that cartoon? Theme
Yes,
song?
I can. Yes, I can.
Yeah, maybe we can show it to the students. Yeah. Yeah. That's
Do
the
you know
little
it,
secret
Pearl?
between us. Yeah, I think I saw. I think I remember.
Yes, it's here. Just a minute.
是放那个主题曲给你们听。Credit, right? I think that the ending is even better. It's even more emotional, but I don't know if you can find it. And there's also a love, romance element in it. Yeah, maybe sometime, some other time.
There's the ending.
老二哦！
你慢慢顾拍电脑，把这摆爱顾咧啦。
阿嬷，你敢知影电脑也会帮你顾瓦松？
来，你看，我早就装好一台微电脑瓦斯表啊。伊会知影假使敢有漏气，也是假使袂记关。
阿嬷，万一有断电症，你多好咧做菜咧。
瓦宝拢知影自动驾驶，甲咱关掉。智慧生活不漏气，家人安全我在意。
你看那个时候哈，那个因为美俄冷战的时候，所以太空 element 啊。
They want he can spell a five letters word.
That's right. Sorry. So that 5-letter English word as a tweet. Do you know what tweet is? In Taiwan?
Yes, it's not very people use this. It's a social media.
Yeah, it's very popular in the West, but I think you've got your own versions in Mandarin. Okay. Now we're going to do a reading on this. This Betty the chicken, I don't know if she's actually done it yet, but so an Australian chicken restaurant has a live chicken running its Twitter. So an Australian fast food chicken franchise called Chicken Treat says it has solicited a hen called Betty to run its Twitter account by placing a computer in her coop. For the last week, the company's tweets have been mostly nonsensical strings of characters typed by Betty as she pecks at or walks over the keyboard. Now, fast food chicken franchise. I think we got to Dylan. What is a fast food chicken franchise?
Like KFC.
Yeah, but what does it mean, a franchise?
Chain store.
Sort of, yeah. So, just a minute, please. Okay. Now, what do you think coop means, Dylan? So it says these people put a computer in her coop. What do you think it means?
Chicken's house.
Yeah, like the chicken cage. And who does her refer to? So who does her refer to?
Betty.
That's right. Betty the chicken. Okay, now what's a hen?
Chicken.
It's all right. It's all right. She hen. All right. What's a he hen? In other words, a male hen. Begins with R. You can call them a cock.
Rooster.
But I want a proper name.
Công xã hội.
Seven letters. Both the end and the beginning letters are R.
Rooster. O-O-S-T-E-R.
Yeah, that's right. Rooster. What sound do they make? You have to make it.
Yeah.
Go.
Right. In English we say cock-a-doodle-doo.
Nicholas, say that again.
Cock-a-doodle-doo. I can't do it very well, but cock-a-doodle-doo. All right. And when you finish cock-a-doodle-dooing, what it says here, the company's tweets have been mostly nonsensical, nonsensical strings of characters. What does that mean, nonsensical strings of characters? Typed in by Betty.
Ridiculous.
All right. Do you know what pecking means? What does a chicken do with its beak? It pecks. So as she pecks or walks over the keyboard of the computer, nonsensical strings of characters are typed. So what is a character? Think of Chinese. What is a character? Okay. All right. Nonsensical strings of characters. When you type on a keyboard, what happens, Dylan? So if you have a keyboard, what happens if you type on it?
Nicholas, why don't you ask Alice Lin? She's dozing.
Alice?
Yes.
Hello, Alice.
I think she's
Apparently
bored.
you're dozing. Tell me what nonsensical strings of characters are in the chicken. Alice, do you eat chickens? Alice?
Hello.
Do you eat chicken? Chickens
Yes.
eat. Right. Do you like? What sort of chicken do you like?
Chicken. I like.
All right. All right. I'll ask you another question in a minute. On the next paragraph. Now, nonsensical strings of characters mean rubbish. Nonsensical means it doesn't make sense. And strings of characters, every one of these is a character. So every letter is a character. So if your chicken's pecking, it doesn't go anywhere. It's a marketing stunt. In other words, it's something to sell money. The company will continue this exercise. So in other words, the chicken, until Betty successfully tweets a 5-letter word in English, which will apparently earn her a place in the Guinness Book of World Records. She's making progress. On Thursday, she typed bum. Right. Alice. Alice?
Hello.
What does bum mean?
Bum. Means 可以直接回答。Button.
Yes. All right. Have you heard of the Guinness Book of World Records?
No.
All right. What's a world record?
Record means note.
No, it doesn't here.
Or is a a word. 这是什么？记录，世界纪录。means sorry. I don't know.
All right. Do you watch television, Alice?
Yes, I watching TV
Right.
sometimes.
Have you watched the Olympics?
No.
All right.
No.
Have you heard of an Olympic record?
Yes.
Right. Somebody runs the fastest. Or swims the fastest.
Oh.
That's called an Olympics record. A world record means they're the best in the world. Right, Alice. What could you do that would be a world record?
Sleeping.
Eating?
I can sleeping all day.
Oh, sleeping. Right, you're only halfway there. One last question, Alice. This chicken has to tweet a 5-letter word in English. You give me an example of a 5-letter word in English. So you have to think of an example of a 5-letter word in English.
Three.
Sorry?
5个字母吗？Betty.
Betty? Clever. All right. Thank you, Alice.
Thank you.
Alice, who do you think is more intelligent? You or the chicken?
Me.
That's good. Thank you. Right. Now, just to make this clearer. A marketing stunt is
Nicholas.
Yeah.
Isn't it a terrible sight that if Betty Pooh on the keyboard,
Yes,
she must have done that sometime, right? Yeah.
That's why she typed bum.
Bum. Oh, okay.
Yes,
I
wouldn't imagine it would be very clean. They might have covered it with something.
Okay. Yeah, they should.
Now, who? Kevin, what's a marketing stunt? A marketing stunt. Hi.
Now, Nicholas, I think now I see the humor of this marketing stunt, because this is a chicken franchise, right?
Yes, that's right.
Okay, is it good? I mean, the food there, is the food there good?
It's not as good as KFC.
Not as good as
But
KFC.
It's all right.
Okay, we don't have it here. We have KFC.
No. Yeah,
But
this is Australian.
Okay.
All right, so Kevin, what's a marketing stunt?
It's a promotion skill.
Yeah, it's like a promotion. What's the aim of it? So if you do a marketing stunt, what's the aim of the What's the aim of a marketing stunt?
To attract more consumer.
Yes, exactly, to attract more consumers. Well done. Thank you. Now, this is literally a chicken version of the infinite monkey theory. That is, that a monkey hitting keys at random on a typewriter keyboard for an infinite amount of time will almost surely type a given text such as the complete works of William Shakespeare. Now that's a long sentence. You all know what a monkey is. You all know what keys are on a keyboard. Random. If I select somebody at random, Shelley, I've chosen you at random. What does that mean? I have chosen you at random. I typed it there.
Choose something by free will.
No, not free will.
Choose number without purpose.
Yeah, without purpose. It's like gambling. Shelley, have you ever been to a casino?
Yes.
Right. Did you place a bet?
Oh, 是赢对不算吗？哦 ，No.
No, all right. What's the bet?
No, so It's a game. Pay money.
Yes, you pay money. Do you always win?
No.
Why not?
Because I am unfortunate.
we say because of chance. All right. Now random is like chance. So I choose you. I could close my eyes and pick anybody in the class. I happen to pick you. No, it wasn't deliberate. So it's not deliberate. It was at random. At random means without, not deliberate, just by chance. Okay?
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, Shelley. Now, infinite. Sylvia, what does infinite mean?
Like 无限.
Yes. But
Do you know 8, the number 8 and write down?
Yeah. Infinite.
and
Oh.
8.
Oh,
yes,
I know what
yes.
sorry. I know what you mean. Yeah, but you've got to tell me in English what it means.
I can explain it. I know what it is.
Try. We say you have to extend your vocabulary and move out of your comfort zone. What does that mean? You have to extend your vocabulary and move out of your comfort zone.
And it's a limitless or endless space.
All right. Give me an example of an infinite space. The one I'm thinking of begins with U and it ends in E. It's all around you. Yes, the universe. Most scientists believe that the universe is infinite. Other people do not agree. What do you think? Sylvia, is the universe infinite?
Yes, I think so.
Right. Now, who do you think is the best English speaker in the class, Sylvia? Apart from Pearl.
Shannon.
Shannon, is she here today? Is he here?
She says she can sign up. She can log in.
Oh, that's a pity. Can you make her talk?
Hi.
Hello, Shannon. Shannon, can you tell me what
Hi.
this means? Infinite monkey theory. This is a definition here. It says that a monkey hitting keys at random on a keyboard for an infinite amount of time will eventually type anything, such as a complete works of Shakespeare. Can you put that in your words? Tell me what that means, an infinite monkey theory.
Mm, it's if this means that the monkey accidentally typed something that is something incredible.
That's right. So it's just saying that if you put a monkey in front of a computer, it'll keep on typing until one day, infinite one day, we don't know when, infinite amount of time, it can go on till the end of the universe. Eventually, they'll type something wonderful. Now, the complete works of William Shakespeare, who was that?
A very famous man that wrote a lot of what's that? Show? No.
Yeah, plays.
Play.
Yeah, we say in English plays. It's a funny word, but it means things you do on stage. They call it a play. Okay. Thank you, Shannon. Now, dark irony undercuts the humor here, of course. Betty is unwillingly working to promote a firm that exists only to execute and barbecue her brethren for human consumption. Flower.
Hi.
What is irony?
Irony.
Irony.
Something like irony.
Something like Iron Man.
That's right, it's very ironic. All right, Ben has put you up a definition there. So, all right, there's our. All right, now, why is it ironic that this chicken place are using Betty for a marketing stunt? So, what is the ironic humor, or what's the irony?
Oh, because the company want to promote the chicken we eat.
That's, well, sort of. Poor Betty will be barbecued, executed, killed, and barbecued, cooked for human consumption. So eventually she's going to get eaten. Now, that is dark irony. In other words, she is promoting chicken treat. So they are using her to try and get more people to buy chicken. So eventually her work will end up in her death and the death of more chickens. So she's unwittingly working to promote a firm that exists only to execute and barbecue her. Her brethren means her other chickens. Brethren is a word from the Bible. It means brothers. Okay. Now, Flower, give me a one-line summary of this article. So tell me in a couple of sentences what it means or what it's about. Alice can help you.
What? Okay, let me think it. Eat chicken is a bad thing.
No, it's not saying eating chicken's a bad thing.
I'll ask another Alice to help out here. Alice Lee.
Oh, sorry. Oh, is there another Alice? Go on, Alice. There's so many Alices.
Okay.
Let me think.
When we say that we say that to Sila. You are searching for vocabulary and ideas. So what's the main idea to take away from this?
It is used for chicken to promote its business.
Yeah, that's all. They're using a chicken to promote its business on social media. Is social media marketing likely to be successful? I've typed that question there for you, Alice. Is social media marketing likely to be successful?
Yes.
Because?
Because everyone. Because it is interesting and everyone use the internet.
That's correct. Everybody likes social media. And Alice, are you going to help eat Betty?
What?
Do you like chickens?
So.
All right.
I like
have
fish.
Betty for dinner.
Nicholas.
Yep.
Since you said this is a marketing strategy, marketing example in the social media, can we pause the class and to see if they will, they will go to that store because of this commercial?
All right. So if you saw this commercial, so if you saw this on Twitter or on TV or on YouTube, one is yes, you would probably go and buy some chicken from. You think it's a good? All right. Do you think it's a good advertisement, or is it a bad ad? When I say bad ad, is it not so good? So in other words, would it make you go and think of buying some chicken, or two, no, it wouldn't. So there's a poll. One or two. One, it would make you buy something. Two, it wouldn't. Okay. About I have to wait till that comes up. You like chickens, do you, Joe? Right. Actually, it's interesting. So those are the poll results. So it says 36% of you said that you would not go and buy a chicken, which is interesting. And apparently 8 of you are stupid. Let's say you put number 3, or 2 of you are stupid. All right. Alice, you would buy chickens. That's good. Okay. Shall we have a break, Pearl?
Okay, let's do that.
All right. About 10 minutes.
Nicholas, I have
Yeah.
assigned.
Yeah.
Okay. I have assigned 7 people to the questions.
Okay. That's good.
Okay.
Now,
Should I play the
now-
video?
Not yet. Just going through these.
Okay.
Catch on means to be popular, become popular. So the system has no rules that are not likely to become popular. Okay. Right, you can start the video now. Want to start? I'll be probably gone 30 or 10 minutes. Okay. The principal of the school refers to helicopter parenting and wrapping our kids up in cotton wool.
Hi. My name is Bug.
Yes, Bug.
And it means that the parents don't allow the children to do what they think is dangerous.
Correct.
And they
Hover over the children. What does hover mean?
always stay around the children.
That's right. But in a helicopter, hover means stay in the same place. Is that a good thing, Bud?
I don't think it's good thing.
Because?
Because the children need to have some risk to learn more.
Okay, thank you. Now, why has the principal abandoned these school rules?
Hi, I'm Daniel.
Yes, Daniel.
To give them more opportunity to learn instead doing nothing.
Yes. Nothing the kids was doing was actually a problem. So he wants to give them the opportunity to learn. Now the principal says that the staff turned a blind eye to what they were doing. What does this mean?
Hi, I'm Alan. Is to pretend not to notice or ignore.
That's right. So he just ignores them. Why would they do that?
Because what? I don't know.
Well, what does ignore mean?
Not to
Not to notice somebody doing something. Now,
Yeah.
are the kids always well behaved? Do you think the children are always good? Can't hear you.
Sometimes they will do wrong.
That's right. So on those occasions, the staff ignore them. They just pretend not to notice. So what's the main school rule that remains?
Hello, my name is Rex. The only rule is they don't kill each other.
Right. And is that a good rule?
Yes,
Because?
because this means that there are actually no rules.
Yes. And is it a good idea to kill each other? All right. What was the opinion of the father about his son breaking his arm at school?
Hi, I'm Emily. The father was worried about his son at first, but finally he's glad to see his son has some experience of that.
That's right. How did the son break his arm? What did he do?
He climbed up to the tree.
Yeah, he fell off his scooter. Thank you, Emily. Why is this system of no rules and free play not likely to catch on in other parts of the world?
Hello, Nicholas. My name is Joe.
Yes,
And this is because that the education department, there's suppose the education department to do such of this education system, and there's a insurance that it can cover the medical and the injury situation, so schools don't have to afraid that the parents will sue them, so there's no risk.
Yeah, that's right. So that's different in Australia, and especially America. Because parents in Australia and America love suing schools if anything happens to their children. So it probably couldn't happen here.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. And what has been the effect of this free play on students?
Hello, teacher. I'm Lei. Maybe the students' confidence has been improving.
Why do you think it's improving the concentration and confidence of the children? Why do you think it's improving?
我不知道。他说为什么because it improves their discipline. Self-discipline.
They've just been out to play and they're not bored. So, improves their concentration because they're fresh. Okay, now, you may remember that. Just a minute, please. There was something on the brain in here. And I've taken that section and I want to concentrate on that one section a little bit more depth. Could you assign those again, Pearl?
All done.
Now, would you like to play that as soon as it arrives? Okay, what was the study originally about at the beginning?
Hello, my name is Sam. Originally about childhood obesity.
Right. And what's the study about now?
Hello, I am B. Sorry, I don't know.
小孩子的 mental development 对不对？因为他发现 emotion control 啊这种，开始是研究小孩子的肥胖问题啊，后来变成他的。
How kids play?
Why do you think this? All right. Why do you think the study changed then?
Could you say again?
Yeah, the study changed from childhood obesity to how kids play. Why do you think it changed?
因为看到这个小孩子的结果，这个脑袋发展，就是对。游戏影响他们的脑袋发展。
How kids play affect brain development.
Okay. Now, why is risk good for young brains?
Hi, I'm Jason. Because the risk can help children to measure the risk and manage their emotion.
Yep. So it develops risk and controls emotion, that bit of the brain. What does the prefrontal cortex of the brain do?
Hi, I'm Nick. You run simulation on what will happen next in our behavior.
Yeah. What's the simulation?
It's kind of like you think first before you do something.
Yeah. Are you doing computing as your computer major?
Yeah.
All right. Do you have to program in English?
Yes.
All right. You know this if-then construction?
Yeah.
Well, that's exactly what this is. That's how your brain works. So it runs a simulation. If I do this, then that will happen, or this will happen. So my choices are 1, 2, 3. So if I do this, that happens. If I do the second, something else, the third. And they believe that's how our brain works, on a little bit more complex, but still the same sort of if-then construction as in computing language. Okay, why is the principal walking very close to the line of danger? Hello.
Hi. I'm Rita.
Oh, I thought it was going to be Alice.
Because if a child have a accident, and he should responsible for himself.
Yeah. So he's responsible. So he needs to be careful. What does he mean he's responsible for the accident? Remember, he's the principal. So what does it mean he's responsible?
He should responsible what he did.
What do you think of all this? No school rules. Is it a good idea or?
Good idea.
Why don't we make the class to talk about this as well?
Yes, make them talk, Pearl.
Yeah. You can assign them randomly.
You choose them. I can't remember who. Has anybody not had any questions?
No, I think they have already been asked questions today. Yeah. I mean, this is very different from Taiwan because the teachers like to see students good and quiet. And part of the reason is because the parents like to blame whatever happened to their kids to school. The popular line is that they will come to you and question you, what have you done to my kids? I gave you a healthy kid, and look what you messed with him. Do Australian parents run to school and hit their teacher?
Yes, they do.
They do?
Not all, but increasingly there's violence from parents. Does that happen in Taiwan?
Yes. But sometimes the teacher's behavior is not that good either. But there's always a gray line. Maybe someday we need a surveillance camera in class as well, just to clarify the situation. Yeah.
Oh.
But I think we can.
Yes.
What's a body camera?
Like something on the glass on the pen.
That's right. Now, police wear body cameras. Why?
Protect themselves and capture the thing.
What do you mean by protect themselves? What are they protecting themselves against?
Against the 怎么念呢？什么东西？
他跑了以后，然后就撞车了，对不对？
protect themselves from the criminal.
Yes. Well, to protect themselves from complaints. If they do something wrong, they must pay the price. But if the criminal lies, then they have proof because their body camera shows what the criminal was doing and that they're lying. Now I question, do you think that teachers in Taiwan should wear body cameras to protect themselves against complaints from parents?
Pull on this one. It's easier and faster.
Say again?
The class on this one. It will be easier and faster.
Okay. All right. The poll, 1 yes and 2 no. And if I can see, I'm going to ask you to justify your opinion. I can see whether you vote, and if you don't vote, I'll ask you why. So I want 1 yes, you agree with this, 2 you say no, they don't. So I want you to justify your opinion. You must say why you think what you've put. Sorry. So here's the poll now. So yes or no. So if you do not give an opinion, I will ask you why not. Sylvia, Lay, Flower, Rex, Emily, you didn't vote. All right. Dylan, what do you think? Dylan, what's your opinion?
Yes.
No, you need to say why. Justify your opinion. In other words, why are you saying they should?
Because some student is very bad.
More or less. Sylvia, what do you think?
Sylvia 在哪里? Okay.
No.
Because?
I think no. Because is worth to student.
If you were a teacher, would you trust the student?
What?
If you were a teacher, would you trust the students to be good?
Yes, but
Nicholas,
now I'm a student.
Nicholas, Nick has something else in his mind. Yeah.
Really? All right, Nick, what have you got in your mind?
I think both the parent and student need to have a body camera on to wear body camera, because sometimes the teacher will beating the student, or in the Western country it will be caused like a racist issue, and if you have the body camera on yourself, you can come just prove like what the teacher actually do. And on the other hand, for the teacher, if a student is beating on the teacher or being an butthole or Jack. Then the teacher can prove to the parent like they did not do anything wrong, they just had to distance their kids.
Nick, do you think teachers should be allowed to smack children?
Depends. I would say depends. It really depends on the situation. If the kid is trying to do something like really dangerous and is hurting the other kids, then I think that's necessary to take action on the other kids.
It's interesting because in Australia, it doesn't matter how bad the children are, you're not allowed to hit them. And if a teacher does, then they will probably, at the very least, lose their job, and if they're unfortunate, they'll end up in jail. So they have to be very careful. It's a very difficult topic. Okay. Thanks, Nick. Pearl, I'd better stop now for a break.
What I have in mind. Yeah, okay.
And thank you, and I'll see you next time. Okay.
Okay. Good trip.
Thank
Bon
you.
voyage.
Bye-bye.